South Africa is one of the first countries in the world to introduce LGBT rights into its constitution. In May 1996, South Africa became the first jurisdiction in the world to provide constitutional protection to LGBT people via Section 9 of 3, which disallows discrimination on race, gender, sexual orientation, and other grounds. In 2006, same-sex marriage was legalized. Although we have the human rights on our side, LGBTI are the most victims of getting murdered, corrective rape, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and mostly high rates of committing suicide. We speak to Bakin, a third-year student who studies at Boston Media House. We ask him questions about what he thinks about South African LGBT rights, and also how society feels about LGBTI people in 2018.
Or Obi, like, what do you feel about gays and lesbians in South Africa?
Gays and lesbians are pushing the culture when it comes to art-wise and us getting our narrative to the heteronormal world. Yeah, so that's what I think about the LGBTI community. Like, we are starting to be seen.
Okay.
And that's practically it. Like, we are pushing our agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, like, what do you feel about the transgender community within South Africa?
Wow, I feel like the transgender community, there's a lot here. But
Okay.
what I feel like right now is people just need to be more respectful and more understanding of the transgender community and stop misgendering transgender people. Yeah. That's what I feel about transgender people. So if someone says they're a girl, that's who they are.
Yeah.
If someone says they are a male, that's who they are.
Yeah, respect everyone how they are.
Just respect people for who they are and what they say they are.
Fair enough. And then what is your view about marriage, gay marriage in like South Africa?
I feel like we're just being tolerated because sometimes they just put, just this cover to say it's allowed, but then they don't really accept it. But then, anyway, we are here and we are not gonna like go back.
Okay.
From
There's no turning back.
Yeah, there's no turning back from here. Like, I feel like you cannot keep us quiet for that long.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then what is your sexual orientation?
My sexual orientation, I am a queer boy. A queer boy.
Straight up.
A happy queer boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it that way. And then, like, do you feel there's a difference between like being straight, homosexual, and lesbian?
I wouldn't know because I've never been heterosexual and I've never been lesbian. All I know is I've been queer gay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I really don't know how to answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. And then, like, what do you think about our parents about this whole topic? Like, how are they like reacting to it?
My parents, personally.
No, like parents generally in the society.
I feel like our parents were raised in the hetero world, so they are raising kids who are like coming out and telling them who they are. Some parents are accepting and some parents are disowning their kids, and those are bad parents. Like, guys, please raise your kids. You are a bad parent if you don't raise your kid and you abandon your kid. Like, when you isolate your kid, that's when you're a bad parent. You cannot say you're a good parent if you isolated your kid. So try and understand.
Be there for them.
Yeah, be there for them.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really need to be gay to be raising a gay child, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, so I feel like they need to step it up a notch.
Yeah. Be there as a parent.
Yeah, be there as a parent.
Yeah.
No matter what your child is.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
And then, like, do you think the community of South Africa is like pushing the rights of LGBT people?
What's the society at large?
The society at large.
I don't really think there are. Only queer kids are pushing them.
Yeah.
And then some people are really accepting, which is cool and all, but
Yeah.
I feel like they're looking at us as like animals and stuff. So yeah, I really don't vibes with that whole vibe of.
We still got a lot of like
Yeah, we still have a
raising
lot to
awareness
get
to
through,
do.
you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we still have a lot to get through. And I feel like if you are homophobic, you are literally the dying generation because we are stepping into the new world. So yeah, try
Yeah.
learn as much as you can about the LGBTQI community while you still can because we're taking over. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no turning back.
there is no turning back, like I said before. So
Yeah.
yeah, guys, learn.
A recent survey found that around 31% of South Africans found homosexuality acceptable. That's a whole lot better than other African countries. For example, Uganda, where only 1% of people accept homosexuality and 98% reject it. Although we were one of the first countries to legalize LGBTI rights, we still have a long way to go. And yes, we have made progress here in South Africa. Like King said, just learn, and there are still people out there learning about LGBTI rights and issues in South Africa.